up the left wing is probably the one area that Leganes can try and target with Lucas Vazquez, normally a winger, playing out of position at right back. He's done it before a few times, did it at Alaves recently as well, and they kept a clean sheet. But there's not much else for them to look at, Leganes, here.
Well, although they've been in a good run of form, they haven't been scoring many goals. 6 in their last 9 matches. They must find at least 2 tonight to have any hope of staying up. They've been in the relegation zone all season long. It would be a minor miracle were they to escape tonight in the final evening. The fact that they've even got a chance is quite remarkable, and great credit to Aguirre. A small slip by Silva, but the pass is beyond Lucas Vazquez.
I'm a little bit surprised that Aguirre didn't pick either Miguel Angel Guerrero
Chase on here for Lucas Vazquez. Muscles heel to the floor, but illegally, says the referee Guillermo Cuadra Fernandez. It's only the 5th time that this referee has refereed Real Madrid. He did send Sergio Ramos off last season as Real lost 2-1 at home to Girona. And he was in charge recently at Espanyol when Lega's good run of form began. So a set piece now for Aguirre's side. Roberto Rosales, the Venezuelan, delivers. Away by Ramos. Ruibal controls. Lifts it for Siovas. Too far for the Greek defender. Here is Isco, who today makes his 200th start in La Liga. Provided the assist for Ramos on 9 minutes.
It's no longer a crucial component for Real Madrid. Isco, still a very valuable squad player, but doesn't always make it into Zidane's lineup for the big games.
Ramos long. Difficult chase for Lucas Vazquez. Hill found some space there, and he's found Jonathan Silva. Good turn and cut back to Recio, and once again the finish is straight at Areola, but once again the left flank proving productive for Leganes.
It was a very similar opportunity to the first one that Hill had, again low and simple for the goalkeeper.
2 shots on target now for the hosts, same number that Real have mustered. Here's Jonathan Silva. Well, he's enjoying that connection with Hill, and he's found him again. And Hill's playing with some real freedom. Just 19 years of age, youngster from Barbate. Won the Euros with the Spanish under-19 team last summer. It's only his 4th start since arriving on loan from Sevilla. Benzema. Lost out to Recio, now Amadou. Amadou is another player on loan from Sevilla. Recio saw Silva wide. Silva for Hill. And across came Casemiro. So Lega have the corner. It's their first of the match. Rosales will take it. Up comes Bustinza and Tarin and Siovas. Ruibal back to Rosales. Now Gil. Under hits the cross. Cleared by Mondi. And Vinicius was closing that down. Cuellar launches it. Punched away by Areola as far as Amadou. This is Tarin. In fact, it's Manu Garrido, the centre forward, lays it back to Amadou. Recio with space. Brian Hill delivers the cross too close there to Areola.
That's what I said earlier with Hill. He's very active, gets the ball a lot, likes to be involved, but he doesn't always have the right cross or the right final finish on the end of the move to make sure Leganes can convert some of these opportunities into goals.
Still goalless between Espanyol and Celta. And of course, if Leganes don't win this game, it's immaterial anyway. They are relying on Celta dropping points and also picking up all 3 tonight at home to Real Madrid. Well, they trail to Sergio Ramos's 9th minute header. They have carved out opportunities. They've tested Areola twice, as Manu Garrido has the most obvious pull on the shirt of Casemiro there. Referee allows play to continue. Isco gave it away. This is Aitor Ruibal, Catalan player who's been heavily utilised by Aguirre recently.
Well, has to move.
And here was the double-handed punch from Areola, utilising every inch of his penalty area there. Bustinza, good header from him. Launched up into the Madrid sky by Silva, who has it back now from Casemiro. Zidane at the edge of his technical area, just giving some advice. Asensio pressurising Siovas, and Leganes forced all the way back to Cuellar.
The best kick from Cuellar, but he was fantastic against Valencia. Saved a penalty from Dani Parejo and made a string of great saves to give Leganes a crucial victory, which gave them the chance of staying up on this final day if they can get a result here.
Siovas wins it from Lucas. He's beyond Casemiro. He's come inside Lucas. What a run here from the Greek defender. Can he find the pass? He can't. He was aiming for Ruibal.
It's a fan favourite, Siovas, and that's why.
Here is Vinicius Junior. Excellent exchange with Valverde. Now Lucas. Clever leave by Casemiro. He was just caught by Manu Garrido. Play goes on. Karim Benzema in possession. Isco. There's the back heel for Mendy. Valverde square to Casemiro. Phil came to close him down and got the challenge in. Room for Isco. Benzema in the centre. Spilled there by Cuellar. And almost a horror moment there with Benzema lurking close by.
It's been a little bit overworked at times by Real Madrid, but they are champions, so they can do what they like.
Long kick from Cuellar, cleared by Militao. This is Recio. Well, Leganes do have Oscar on the bench tonight. He's been missing for the last few matches through injury. Wonderful young talent on loan from Real Madrid. They also have Kevin Rodriguez back from injury. He's on the bench as Mendy recovers from a loose touch. And now it's with Lucas Vázquez. Vinicius taking on Rosales unsuccessfully.
It's good defending. It's not easy to handle a player like Vinicius Junior, but he stood up, didn't let him beat him for pace.
Stinza found Manu with the pass, but the young centre-forward couldn't control it. And Real once again build. Isco with the flick, and was that a shoulder pass from Karim Benzema? Isco striding forward, a block by Tarin. Now Amadou looks up, sees the run of Gil. Too much on the pass. Well, here was the spill from Cuellar. Fortunate that Benzema wasn't closer.
Maybe that's one reason that Aguirre picked Manu up front. He's caused trouble a few times, couple of fouls on Benzema, nearly one on Mendy a moment ago. So he's certainly a nuisance for Real Madrid players.
Lucas with two step-overs. And then the ball seeking out Asensio. Here is Ibrahim Amadou. Leganes have never previously beaten Real Madrid in La Liga. Seven encounters, one draw, and 6 defeats. Here comes Karim Benzema. Excellent play from him. Now Vinicius. Back to Isco.
Saludamos, Alejo.
Still goalless between Espanyol and Celta. Casemiro looking for Benzema. Kept alive here by the Frenchman. Cut back to Vinicius, who had space. Initially blocked, now Lucas Vázquez with the step over. A challenge from Recio. Gil. Half an hour played. Just that one defensive lapse from Leganes. And a foul now on Casemiro, so a free kick to the champions. It was Recio lunging in. He's just back from a suspension. Former Malaga midfielder, who has previously beaten Real Madrid in his career 7 years ago as a Granada player. And he's conceded this free kick. Cuellar lining up the wall. Just two in it, Isco and Asensio. Asensio curls it, and it's a simple catch for Cuellar, who is in fact a former Real Madrid youth academy keeper. Played in the youth academies at both Real and Atletico Madrid. Long time ago now, as Cuellar is 36 years of age, and it is time for the first half cooling break at Butarque.
Pretty steady performance from Real Madrid. Got to goal early through Sergio Ramos. Haven't been troubled too much at the back since. No big saves, Variola.
Well, Bustinza lost Ramos for the goal. Made sure he didn't lose him on that occasion as Asensio delivered the free kick. Well, it has been a wonderful season for Real Madrid and their supporters. Last season they got 68 points and finished 19 behind Barcelona. A win tonight and they will of course finish 7 clear of the Catalans. They have only lost 3 times in La Liga. Here is the 9th minute goal from Sergio Ramos, who now has 8 goals in his last 15 games. Well, Zidane is unbeaten in his 6 managerial league games against Leganes. 5 victories, 1 draw, an aggregate score of 18-5. Lega did famously knock Real Madrid out of the 2018 Copa del Rey quarter-finals on away goals, winning at the Bernabeu by 2-1. But they have never beaten them in La Liga, and there are some of their substitutes. Roque Mesa, Kevin Rodriguez among them. As for the visitors, well, how about that? Players like Luka Modric and Toni Kroos on the bench. Such depth in this squad.
Such depth, like you say. Zidane made so many changes, and yet you still look at Real Madrid's lineup, and apart from the goalkeeper, all of the changes are just other first-team players coming back into the side.
Hill with the free kick. Just went above Unai Bustinza.
It's quite interesting seeing Zidane give his players some detailed tactical chat during those cooling breaks, because it would be easy for the pressure to be off. They've won the title. But no, he's still looking to improve, still looking to get the most out of he can out of every game.
Well, understandably, he was in a fine mood ahead of this game and spoke about how privileged he feels to be working with these players and to be managing this club. Seems to be so conscious of just how temporary things are in football. 1 minute you're in favour and the next you're not. And he knows that it is a fickle world, and he's enjoying the good times while he can. And there have been so many good times 11 trophies now for Zidane as the manager of Real Madrid. Can they make that 12 next month with the atypical Champions League? Here come Leganes with Silva. The cutback was a really good one, and there's a foul just outside the box on Ruibal. Foul by Casemiro.
And now's when you want Oscar, not on the bench but on the pitch. He's so good at free kicks. Scored a bunch of them this season for Leganes.
Well, he's got 9 goals this season, Oscar Rodriguez. Just 22 years of age. Without those goals, Leganes would be long gone. But there is still hope. And they have this free kick now. Numerous candidates, among them Rosales, Recio and Silva. Two right-foot options and the left boot of Silva. Ariola has 5 in the wall. It's a short distance outside the box. And it's Recio, and he went low, and the wall did its job there. It's Karim Benzema, who just stuck a boot out. Made the block. Corner taken, and it's headed goalwards. A chance for Amadou, and will it fall kindly for Lega? It won't. Well, half a scramble in the box. Now Aitor Ruibal coming forward. He's going to go for goal. Well, he struck it very sweetly, just wide of Ariola's post. Opportunities, Leganes. The best ones fell to Gil and Recio. Really strong play from Jonathan Silva, winning possession. Good turn as well. Just held on to it too long. Gave Asensio the chance to make the tackle. And now he's continued his run, Marco Asensio. And Recio with a cynical foul there. Very easy decision for the referee. First yellow card of the match.
That's really good play by Asensio, getting back to defend, which Zidane will be pleased with him for, and then going on the attack and earning a foul and taking the pressure off Madrid.
Leganes must keep things tight before half-time. Zidane's team looking for goal number 2. It would be a hammer blow for Aguirre's team. Beautiful ball by Ramos, and then Lucas Vázquez didn't get the cross right. And there is Oscar Rodriguez, the player we've discussed. Player on loan from Real Madrid with 9 goals this season. He's just back from injury. Here is Vinicius. Now Mondi. Benzema beginning to manoeuvre towards the centre. Casemiro. Clever from Asensio. Tarin clears. Rodrigo Tarin, former Barca B player. Valverde. Now Asensio did really well in a tight space there. Forward comes Ferland Mendy. Isco. Mendy to the byline, brilliant play, and the cut back to Asensio. Wasteful from Asensio after really good play from Mendy.
Didn't have enough patience, Asensio, there. It was a great play by Mendy, very direct, an accurate pass, but Asensio had slightly more time than he thought. He could have waited, taken a touch and then shot, but he lashed that in.
Casemiro with the challenge on Manu, who then dived in on Isco. It fell for Vinicius. His ball was slightly ahead of Asensio. Silva bends one into the centre. Militao heads clear. Given away, Casemiro to Asensio. And a cynical pull there on the shirt by Ruibal. So the second yellow card in the space of 3 minutes, very similar offence. And Ruibal joins Recio in the book. Well, it was from a set piece that Real struck in the 9th minute. Lega must be alert here. They cannot afford to give another gift. The marking was slack first time around on Ramos. Isco dinks it into the box. Simple for Cuellar. And he's looking to launch it. And he has launched it just wide of Bryan Gil. Well, just a couple of minutes plus stoppage time until Joe, Kevin and Gurpri analyse the action. The final half-time debate of the season, so do send them your comments. It is still goalless between Espanyol and Celta. Leganes, of course, require Celta to drop points, but in order to profit, they must take all three tonight at home to Real Madrid. They are attempting to survive against all odds. They have been written off so many times. They've had rotten luck in terms of transfer sales, rotten luck with injuries and suspensions too. But 10 points from the last 4 games has given them hope on the final evening of the season. Ramos with the challenge on Ruibal, and he will get forward, no question about that, although the referee has penalised him here.
That's a pretty harsh decision against Ramos. He was trying to get forward, and I think he was actually blocked off rather than committing a foul.
And the referee blows his whistle. He wants the free kick taken again. There will be 3 additional minutes at Butarque. Ibrahim Amadou. Ramos with the block. Now Recio. Look at the defensive hustle from Vinicius Junior. Calm play from Recio. Good turn from Ruibal. Wide to Rosales. The Venezuelan switches it now to Silva. And his cross finds Gil. And Hill has squeezed it home here in added time at the end of the first half. Leganes have equalised. It's the teenager Brian Hill, and this goal gives them hope.
Brilliantly taken by Hill. It was that combination again down the left, Silva and Hill, that led to the goal. And this time, second time of asking, he really did finish well.
Excellent build-up here. Lovely cross from Silva, and Hill needed just 2 touches.
It looked like the first one had taken him just out of the way he wanted to go, but he still managed to finish from a tight angle.
It is his first goal in La Liga this season, and it is potentially massive. The kid on loan from Sevilla levels things up at Butarque, and Celta will be a little more anxious now. Well, it feels like just reward for some positive play in the first half. They did create opportunities, and they have now broken through just before half-time. There's a minute to play. They cannot concede now and undo that good work. Casemiro to Vinicius. And news in that Espanyol have scored against Celta. As Vinicius chases that ball, can't quite reach it. Well, 2 big goals in the closing stages at the end of the first half. Leganes equalise at home to Real Madrid, and Celta concede away at Espanyol. Lega must win this game if they are to survive. And really, the second half is beautifully poised. Well, do send your thoughts, your comments to Joe and the guests. They will be analysing the action, and it is really entertaining stuff. A wonderful narrative continues on the final evening of La Liga Santander. Leganes have been written off time and time again, but here is the goal that's brought them level at home against Real Madrid, scored in added time at the end of this first half. Jonathan Silva with the assist, and 19-year-old Brian Hill with the finish through the legs of Areola. They must score again in the second half. They must win to have a chance of surviving. The half-time score at Butarque is Leganes 1, Real Madrid 1.
knew where he was and knew where he wanted to put the ball. Made no mistake.
It's a huge blow for Lega. It's a big boost for Celta. Well, Tarin has gone off. Roger Asale is on for the visitors. That is a forward for a defender. And the other change sees Recio make way for Roque Mesa. A midfielder for a midfielder. So 4 changes made by Javier Aguirre. They do have a set piece now. Oscar lifted into the box, and a high boot there from Jonathan Silva, and a yellow card as well.
I don't think Recio was too bad today, but it makes sense to take him off. Roque Mesa adds a little bit more in terms of creativity, and with a booking, Recio would have been in danger of another one, as the game will get more and more stretched with Leganes having to attack to try and get those 2 more goals that they need.
Well, it looks like it's a 4-4-2 now for Leganes, having made that double change. We have Asale and Guerrero on. With the 2 players on target in the win at San Mamés on Thursday night, and here is Roger Asale. It is still goalless between Espanyol and Celta. A blow for Leganes. 7 minutes into this second half at Butarque. Zidane's side looking for an 11th consecutive win. Here is Oscar. Saw the space, and he's found Gil. First time ball cleared by Militao. Gil tries to retrieve.
There was a terrible lack of movement in the box for Leganes there. It was evident that Gil was going to get on the end of that, and neither of the strikers made a run to peel off and be open for the cross.
And a long throw now from Silva, flicked on by Ciovas, away by Nacho. Ciovas wins it again, but a simple catch for Ariola.
That's what Leganes have been robbed of by Barcelona signing Martin Braithwaite. He was always making runs. He will always give you an option.
Benzema couldn't link with Asensio. Well, Braithwaite, of course, an emergency signing for Barcelona after the injury to Ousmane Dembélé. Here is Rosales. There are players forward. Casemiro clears. Vinicius cushions the header for Mondi. Ariola. No one really went to him. One back by Bustinza. Here's Roque Mesa. Now Oscar. Into the box. There's the step over. Drilled it against Nacho. Came to Mesa. Seemed to hesitate. Did the referee get in his way? Is telling the referee that that is exactly what happened. He wins it back from Isco, but Isco wouldn't give it up. Now Rosales. Well, almost an hour played. Good energy to this battle at Butarque. Lega have switched formation as they seek to turn this game around. Ibrahim Amadou was caught slightly static there, and he has to retreat as Valverde finds Karim Benzema. the champions looking to counter-attack. Benzema into the box. And then Bustinza stood up well.
That's better from Bustinza. Given away by Amadou, though, in the build-up to that. Leganes creating a lot of problems for themselves here.
Asale into the box. Eder Militao with an important clearance there. Struck the thigh of Nacho. The arm was tucked down by his side anyway. Casemiro is coming off for Zidane, and we will see a triple change. Kroos, Jovic and Brahim coming on. Asensio will make way for Brahim. Benzema off for Jovic. And in the midfield, Casemiro making way for Kroos.
It's nice to see Brahim. Had just a couple of minutes at the end of Madrid's win over Alaves recently. He was waiting on the sidelines and he just couldn't get on because the ball wasn't going out of play, so at least he'll get half an hour here to show what he can do.
Well, Luka Jovic has made just one appearance since lockdown. He scored only 2 goals in La Liga this season. One was against Leganes. Can the Serbian make an impact in the last half hour of the season?
He's had an altogether terrible 2020. He got in trouble for breaking the coronavirus lockdown, then he got injured.
Well, as if there was any doubt, Karim Benzema will not be catching Leo Messi in the Pichichi charts.
Still a fantastic season the Frenchman's had, though. Such a pleasure to watch him play football.
Vinicius ran into Bustinza. Asale cushions the header. He has it back from Oscar. And there are options in the centre. Asale with the cutback. Wonderful touch from Gil. Pulled the trigger. And an important block there. A good move from Aguirre's side, as Isco shows a wonderful piece of skill, not once but twice. Here come Real Madrid. This is Brahim. Makes a forward run and receives it back. Great impact here from Brahim. Look at the skill. And the cutback intercepted by Amadou.
Something excellent about the way that Brahim dribbles. He's so hard to handle for defenders. It reminds me a little bit of the way that Messi dribbles the ball.
Well, here is that opportunity. A wonderful touch initially by Gil away from Lucas Vazquez. And then it was Eder Militao who got forward really quickly.
I just wonder if Gil could have nudged that to the left to Roque Mesa. He would have been in on goal.
Fede Valverde had space there, went for the pass. Gil clears, back from Militao. Into the box, Luka Jovic won't reach that. Cuellar sends it long. Beyond Oscar.
I think with Oscar on the pitch, Leganes have a little bit something extra. Access to a bit more creativity in the final third.
Given away by Luka Jovic. Roque Mesa now has it back from Guerrero. Militao had a piece of him, but Lega continue. Oscar forward, just in front of Roger Asale. Loose from Brahim. Tries to win it back. Good clash there with Siovas. It is still goalless at the RCDE Stadium. But Leganes must find 2 goals. They must turn this game around. They must win tonight to stand any hope of surviving and remaining in La Liga Santander. They were promoted in 2016. They have finished 17th, 17th and 13th last season. They have now 25 minutes to try and save themselves, or they are heading to La Segunda, and Brahim Diaz is trying to make sure of their relegation. He just overran it slightly, and the card is coming out here from referee Cuadra Fernandez. The booking for Brahim. It's Real Madrid's first yellow card of the match. Slightly unlucky there.
It's very harsh.
Brahim, just 20 years of age, made 15 appearances for Manchester City before joining Real Madrid. Roque Mesa, wide to Gil. First time ball just ahead of Roger Assalé. But Lega are competing here. Your updated league table flashing across the screen now, down at the bottom. There are 2 points currently between Leganes and Celta. Sliding challenge from Bustinza. And Oscar scampers away from Vinicius. Isco with the challenge. Nacho with the clearance. Siovas lifted it for Silva, just ahead of the Argentine wing-back. You can see there Casemiro with some ice on his left knee. May just be precautionary. There are 19 days between now and the Champions League tie against Manchester City.
I don't think Casemiro knows too much what it feels like to be sitting on the bench watching a game play out, because he's ever present for Real Madrid. They can't do without him. They have no one in the squad that can play in the same way that he does.
We are halfway through the second half, and there's space here for Lega, and Oscar's gone for goal. An opportunity for Assalé. And what's been given here? He went to ground in the box. Was he offside there? Oscar with that powerful strike on target. And Assalé had strayed offside, slightly careless there from the Ivorian.
I wonder if Oscar could have hit that a little bit earlier. I think he wanted to, but he just saw Rosales on the right free. Wondered if he should pass to his teammate, decided to take the shot on himself, but I think his first instinct was to go for goal. And maybe if he hit it at that point, it would have been even more dangerous. Areola had time to work out what the midfielder was going to do.
Brahim lost out. Now Silva looks up. This is Asale. Did well to find Oscar, who did well to evade Cruz and Isco. Now Ibrahim Amadou. Well, it was a poor pass really to Oscar. Put him in trouble.
That's why Leganes are in trouble. If they can't pass the ball accurately over 5 yards, they're not going to end up in a good position in the table.
Now Real showing them how it's done. Nacho to Mondi. Valverde. Inside to Cruz. First time for Brahim. Wide for Lucas Vazquez. Jovic is in the centre. Lucas with a deep cross. Too deep for Jovic. And too deep for Isco. A 200th La Liga start for Isco tonight, and he has 2 assists for Real Madrid. Cuellar's kick straight into the arms of Aguirre. Leganes are winless in 5 Madrid derbies this season. 1 draw, 4 defeats. They'd failed to score in all of them until tonight. Cruz over the top, and he does find Vinicius. Support from Toni Kroos. Lifted for Valverde. One back there by Brahim. And this is Vinicius. To Brahim. Bustinza made the challenge on his knees. Here is Gil with Silva on the overlap. Blocked by Valverde. Amadou finding Asale. Wide for Silva. Silva's cross. Too high for Guerrero. Cleared by Mondi. Oscar has gone for goal. Good handling there from Alphonse Areola.
Why not have a go? Why not try and test this goalkeeper who's played just 4 games this season?
Well, there is still time for Leganes. Not much of it, but 17 minutes plus injury time. What they cannot afford to do is concede again. Here is Roque Mesa. Roger Asale onto the right boot. And Roger Asale has hit the target. Areola with the save.
Picked it up. He was quite static when he received the ball, but did well to get a shot on target from that position. Maybe if he'd been moving when he received it, he might have been able to go the other side and try with his left foot.
Well, it's a decent spell for Leganes. They are ruining the concession of that goal early in the second half. Asensio scored it after Miguel Angel Guerrero had given possession away rather cheaply. There was the turn by Roque Mesa and the effort from the substitute, Asale. Gil battling with Lucas Vazquez. Space for Mesa. Good movement from Guerrero. Bustinza finding Silva, well controlled. Gil holding off Militao, the former Porto defender, with some really solid play there.
I think Militao deserves some credit for his role in the last few weeks of the season. He's not played a huge amount for Madrid, but when he had to step in, he played a couple of games and he did brilliantly in them.
Well, in particular, that performance at San Mamés, which was a big, big win for Real Madrid. And it is now time for the cooling break. Well, Real on course for an 11th consecutive victory. When Zidane took over in the 2015-16 season, they did go on a run of 12 straight victories in La Liga. They weren't able quite to claw back the deficit on Barcelona, but it did lay the foundation for the title win a year later. And this season they've wrapped up their second championship under Zidane's leadership. It is goalless at the RCDE Stadium. Leganes reliant on Celta dropping points there, but they must win at home to Real Madrid, which means, given the current scoreline, they must find 2 goals in the final quarter of an hour.
They've only scored 3 goals in 1 game this season, Leganes, in La Liga, and that was, curiously enough, against Celta Vigo.
Well, this is the second half goal from Marco Asensio. Another avoidable goal from Leganes' perspective. They will be bitterly disappointed with both goals conceded tonight. And now, for such a low-scoring side, what a big task it is now. 2 goals required in the final 15 minutes. Well, Javier Avilés is the final change from Javier Aguirre. And it looks as if Rosales is the player withdrawn. No, he's taking the throw in. And he finds Siavas with it. Real scrap there with Valverde. Gil takes the throw in quickly. This is Jonathan Silva. And that is a clever ball. Roger Asale has scored for Leganes! 13 minutes remain, and they are not quite finished yet. It's Lega 2, Real Madrid 2.
Fantastic work by Gil again on the left. And Asale, who scored in the last game and set a goal up, has netted again.
Clever, quick throw down the line for Silva. His cutback was outstanding. It put Militao on the turf. Asale still had plenty to do. Pristine first touch, lethal second, and we are all square at Butarque. Celta Vigo fans, how are your nerves? Well, 12 minutes to play, 12 minutes of the season. Tarín is saying a prayer. It is unimaginable that Leganes might survive. They need 1 goal. They need Espanyol to hold on for the draw at home to Celta. They are coming forward with Brian Gil. Aguirre has overseen some magical escapes. This would top the lot, and that was a golden chance for the substitute Avilés.
Another gorgeous cross from Jonathan Silva. Came all the way through to Avilés at the back post. He's onside. Just got his lines wrong.
a massive opportunity, and the 22-year-old got it horribly wrong. Still, it's a brilliant period in the game for Lega. Here is Asale driving forward, bulldozing his way forward. Now it's Avilés, cut back to Roque Mesa. 10 minutes to play. Bustinza underhit the cross. Militao cleared. Wide by the captain for Avilés. He heads to the byline, and he's caught there by Ferland Mondi. And it looks like it's a free kick for Lega.
Looked a little bit harsh against Mondi. It looked like a shoulder charge to me. Maybe he leant a bit too much with his head there.
Still goalless between Espanyol and Celta. Lega must win. 10 minutes to find the winning goal. As long as Celta don't score, one goal would keep Lega up. Oscar's free kick cleared, and then a horrible miss, which presents Real with the chance to counter-attack. Brahim with the pass, and there are players flooding forward here. This is Luka Jovic, and he's crossed it! And what a chance there! It was Brahim Diaz. A shake of the head from Cuellar. He knows that a goal now for Real pretty much sends Lega down.
Massive chances at both ends. Two players who haven't featured much at all this season, really. Getting the chances, and when you don't play a lot, you're not sharp, and you miss from close range like we've just seen.
Here is Avilés. Really confident run at Nacho, and he found Oscar. The pirouette almost beyond Isco. Nacho clears.
I'm sure Oscar would love to score the goal that beats Real Madrid and show his parent club that he has something to offer them next season.
Space here for Oscar. Here is Avilés, who replaced Ibrahim Amadou, the fifth and final change by Javier Aguirre. Zidane has one to make still. Well, it's Roberto Rosales who launches the throw-in into the box. Nacho heads it off for a corner.
Leganes definitely have a chance, especially with no Sergio Ramos leading the back line. I'm sure Ramos would love Madrid to keep up their record of winning every game since the restart.
In it comes to the back post, punched away by Areola, and it will be another corner now for Lega. Well, can you imagine the atmosphere if there were spectators here at Butarque? It's such a raucous, rowdy stadium. There have been some special nights here in the past. In comes the corner, flicked on, a chance! It was Avilés again! What a chance! A head-in-hands moment for everybody involved.
He looked distraught when the camera panned him after that miss. That was a golden opportunity.
Well, he will be desperate, desperate, desperate not to regret those misses. Two chances for the substitute, and that struck the arm there of Luka Jovic on the way through. And the referee is just receiving some communication from the VAR team led by Jose Maria Sanchez Martinez. And could there be a penalty here for Lega?
I think Bustinza got a flicked header on the ball just before it hit Jovic, which might mean that it isn't given, but they're going to have a long look at this.
Aguirre managing to look calm, but there is a whirlwind of pressure here. Struck the left upper arm of Luka Jovic. Was it in an unnatural position? Well, it's debatable. Slightly out to the side.
Amazing that Leganes' survival could hinge on such a marginal decision like this. You've seen them given both ways.
The play will continue. The call does not go the way Leganes desired.
I think that's just about the fair call. There was no intention to handball it, and Bustinza's little flicked header just before it hit Jovic meant he didn't have any control of whether it hit him or not.
5 minutes of the season remain. This is compelling drama in La Liga Santander. How, oh how, are Leganes not down already? They have incredible fighting spirit, such resilience. A goal could save them. Just a goal. They are reliant on Celta not winning. They've come so close to taking the lead. 2 chances for Avilés. That was the handball shout. Nothing given. It is still goalless at the RCDE Stadium. 4 minutes remain at Butarque. Clipped forward just over the head of Toni Kroos. Arriola clears first time. Granada currently in 6th place with 4 minutes to play. Remarkable stuff. And Leganes, as things stand, need 1 goal to stay up. And this is Roberto Rosales. And he just couldn't provide the pass there. Nacho with the block. Huge tackle from Bustinza. Now Javi Avilés. Deep ball. Can Asale keep it in? He can. And now Gil. What a big performance from the youngster. He just gives it away though. Brahim in possession. Now Valverde. Good first touch from the Uruguayan. Brings Real forward, then finds Cruz square. Vinicius has some space. And Real so adept at keeping the ball, controlling the game, and they do finally have possession.
I'm sure we'll see Gil in La Liga again next season. Maybe with Leganes if they can stay up, maybe with Sevilla, who own him, maybe with another club on loan.
Here is Brahim Diaz. Cruz in towards Luka Jovic. Cuellar had come. Bustinza decided to head it. He concedes the corner. It's Real's first since half-time. Still goalless at the RCDE Stadium. 2-2 with 2 minutes to play at Butarque. The corner goes short from Isco. He has it back. Up the line for Brahim. Oh, this is excellent. Here goes Isco. He looks up. Was aiming for Eder Militao. And that's a good clearance. And it's Oscar in possession. Couldn't get beyond Lucas Vázquez. Needs to be careful not to foul. Well, an incredible final day of the season, and the battle for European football is going to the wire as well. Here is Toni Kroos. Isco, it's fallen there for Brahim. Back with Isco now. Space for Vinicius. Trouble here for Lega. Bustinza with the block. It's Avilés tracking back, but he took too long. And now Vinicius. Excellent run from the Brazilian. Squeezed it through to Isco. Isco into the box. Now Vinicius. To Cruz. It's worked out to the right-hand side. Lucas Vázquez running at Gil. Squaring it for Isco. Flick there for Brahim. Straight at Cuellar. We are seconds from the end of the 90 minutes as Guerrero flicks on, and then the back header from Mondi was good.
It had to be good. Saleh was running in behind.
The 90 minutes are up. There will be 6 minutes of injury time at Butarque. Lega have 6 minutes to survive, but they cannot concede. A goal for Celta would keep them up regardless of what happens here. It is on a knife edge. Drama unfolding in the city of Barcelona and the city of Madrid simultaneously. Here is Avilés, loose pass. It is still goalless between Espanyol and Celta. Espanyol with a goal disallowed just before half-time. One minute played, 5 remaining. Long from Bustinza. It was Militao with the header, it was a good one. But real tenacity from Saleh. And he's gone to the byline here. And he's managed to cut back. Saleh still going. And there's the square ball, reaches Avilés. He was unselfish and Hill was dispossessed. Could he have been more direct? Well, good flick there by Jovic to Fede Valverde. And he opens up those long legs and he puts Sievas on the ground. The Greek defender made the block.
It's brilliant from Sievas. Any mistake and it could be a penalty.
Well, the mobile phones are out at Butarque. People are checking the score between Espanyol and Celta. Of course, it's all irrelevant if Lega don't win. They have 4 minutes now to find a goal that could keep them up. It has been incredible drama here on the final afternoon. Sievas, Silva it was, fouled. And Sievas striding forward from defence. It is still goalless between Espanyol and Celta. Long kick from Cuellar. Militao clears unchallenged. Kevin Rodriguez, an anxious figure on the sideline. Aguirre continues to give instructions from the bench. Here is Rosales. Forward for Sievas, who's playing as a centre-forward now in the closing stages. Roque Mesa got there ahead of Lucas Vázquez. Left foot cross, a deep one. Good header from Mondi. And it's a corner for Leganes.
I wonder if we're close to the time when Pichu Cuellar will be coming up. Here he is!
Well, this is nail-biting stuff. Hill to take the corner. It's good shape on it. Arriola was committed, a good punch away from him. Roque Mesa for Silva. And the Argentine will be disappointed with that delivery. First time from him.
It's been good today, Jonathan Silva. Unfortunately for him, that cross didn't go where he wanted it to, but he, for me, has been, along with Hill, Leganes' best player in this match.
Oh, 2 assists for Silva, just like Isco. Just a couple of minutes to play now. Amazing drama, absorbing stuff, right until the death. Valverde to Vinicius, who's into the box. Still going. Rosales able to relieve the pressure. Avilés has spread it, and there is space here. Madrid looking rather open. Saleh left the ball behind. He's got back off the turf, and he's still going. Militao with a big challenge, a last-ditch challenge. And there are now just 60 seconds to play at Butarque. It is still goalless between Espanyol and Celta. Cuellar's kick went straight to Cruz. Are these the final seconds of Leganes in the top flight? Promoted in 2016. Are they going down? Well, it looks like they are. Real in control in the final minute. Brahim Diaz went to ground. But Silva now stabs it forward. Can they generate one last chance? It's now or never for Leganes. One goal could keep them up. Here is Oscar Rodriguez. He's still going! Oh, what a story it would have been! On loan from Real. An inspiration on so many occasions this season. It opened up for him there, but he couldn't hit the target.
So many Leganes players had flooded forward. They think he should have passed the ball, but he scored 9 goals. He's the only one who scored more than 2. Saleh has 2, their second top scorer. Oscar has 9. You can't blame him for shooting, but it was high and wayward.
Well, it's desperate stuff. It has been an incredible attempt from Leganes to survive. 10 points from their last 4 matches, ahead of this clash with the league leaders and the recently crowned champions. Real Madrid continue undefeated since lockdown. Their 10-match winning streak comes to an end with a draw at Leganes. And for the hosts, it is heartache. Heartache. They knew they had to win, and they so nearly did. They had opportunities at 2-2, 2 for Avilés, 1 for Oscar, but they just couldn't take them.
To avoid defeat against the champions is massive, but it's not massive enough. They needed to win here. They needed to add another 3 points to the 10 they've taken in the last 4 games. Celta Vigo's draw with Espanyol gave them the chance to stay up, but they just couldn't quite find the finish they needed.
Well, it's been a season unlike any other, a season that was nearly incomplete, but La Liga did resume, and the season is now over. Real Madrid, as we know, are the champions, and after this absorbing game at Butarque, Leganes have been relegated. They join Espanyol and Mallorca in dropping down to La Segunda next season. They haven't won the game, but they have won hearts this season. The full-time score at Butarque is Leganes 2, Real Madrid 2.